Shaira binti Sidik. So today I'm going to talk about drying equipment. So first of all, what is drying? Drying of food is the process of the water removal or solvent residue from the food. It is accomplished by vaporizing the water that is contained in the food. Drying is also one of the oldest food preservation methods. Many factors that can affect the drying rate. First of all is composition of the raw material. Food that contain high amount of sugar or other solute dry slowly. The second one is size and shape of the sample. Greater the surface area will increase the rate of drying. Third one is temperature, humidity and velocity of air. Higher temperature can fasten the drying rate, while lower the humidity of environment, the faster the drying will be, because the water in the food can easily vaporize to the environment. Next, atmospheric pressure. Lower the atmospheric pressure, the lower the temperature required to evaporate the water, so less energy will consume for the drying process. Last but not least is heat transfer to the food surface by conductive, convective and radiative. The faster method of heat transfer is radiation, consecutively followed by convection and conduction. There are many types of drying equipment. For example, vacuum dryer, freeze dryer, spray dryer and oven dryer. Many benefits of the drying method. First, drying can prevent the spoilage of the food because microorganisms cannot grow inside the food product due to the low moisture content. Microorganisms need water to grow. Second, drying can prolong the shelf life of the food due to the reduced water activity. Next, easy to store and pack the food. After that, drying also can reduce the cost of product. For example, drying foodstuff doesn't require freezer to store the food. So from this, it will reduce the cost of production. Last but not least is drying can eliminate excess weight in shipping.
Hi everybody, my name is Nur Aina Shazwina binti Muhammad Saleh. In this presentation, I would like to talk about dry equipment, which is spray dryer. A spray dryer producing a dry powder from a liquid or slurry by rapidly drying with a hot gas. The production of catalysts in industry using this equipment because it gives a consistent particle size distribution. This equipment prefer method of thermally sensitive materials such as foods and pharmaceutical. Air is the heated drying medium used in this equipment. It changes to nitrogen if the liquid is flammable or oxygen sensitive. Next is the stages of spray drying to work. It has three steps, which is atomization, which the nozzle turns the liquid to the droplet. Second is drying process, which the drying the powder using the hot air, which is using evaporation process. The third step is recovery process, where the separation of dry particles from the drying air happens. There's a lot of components used to build one spray dryer. The important component of spray dryer is the spray drying nozzles. The nozzles usually used to make the droplets as small as possible. The droplet sizes can range from 20 to 180 micrometer depending on the nozzle size. The nozzles of spray drying can maximizing the rate of water vaporization and also maximizing the heat transfer of the equipment. Last is the parameter to control in a spray dryer, which is the exit air temperature. The exit air temperature need to control because it responds readily to changes and reflect the quality of the product. The temperature of the exit height need to be high because we need to make sure the temperature is high enough to yield desired moisture without any heat damage on the product. The controls that may be used to adjust the parameter of the exit air temperature is by altering the feed flow rate, and also we can altering the inlet temperature. That's all for spray dryer. Now let's move to the next dry equipment.
Hi, my name is Tengku Nurlantiha. and I'll be talking about oven drying. What is exactly oven drying? Oven drying is a device used to remove moisture content from the product that we place inside. So the drying oven removes the moisture through convection process. So the end product becomes dehydrated, and this drying process also including sterilization of material, evaporation, temperature testing, and incubating. Next is about function and features of oven drying. So for the function of oven drying uses convection heating, in which the object is being heated through air currents. So how it works is that water for the object will escape into the air, which make the humidity level inside the oven is increased, and the semi-solid membrane inside the oven will absorb the water. So at the end of the result, the oven works to remove the water from the object, and it is being dried, and the object will become dehydrated. And move to the features of oven drying. Most oven drying contain a system that use convection current to develop. They have fan or tubing that helps to easy the heating and drying process, and they also offer adjustable ventilation system according to the type of product that you use for the drying process, in order to ensure the good amount of air being supplied.
Hello everyone, my name is Aiman Syafiqah binti Hilmi Azman, and now I will explain about freeze drying. What is freeze drying? Freeze drying is also known as lyophilization or cryodesiccation. This is a low temperature dehydration process that involves freezing the product, lowering the pressure, and then adding heat to allow the removing of ice by sublimation. Freeze drying involves three phases. The first phase is freezing phase. There are various methods to freeze the product. Freezing can be done in a freezer, a chill box, or on a shelf with a freeze dryer. Freeze drying is easiest to accomplish using large ice crystal, which can be produced by slow freezing or annealing. However, with biological materials, when crystals are too large, they may break at the cell wall and then lead to less than ideal freeze drying results. To prevent this, the freeze drying is done rapidly. Freeze drying second phase is sublimation. Sublimation is the process which the pressure is lower and heat is added to the material in order for the water to sublimate. The vacuum will speed up the sublimation process. About 95% of the water in the material is removed in this phase. Primary drying can be a slow process. Too much heat can alter the structure of the material. Freeze drying final phase is absorption. During absorption, ionic bound water molecules will be removed. By raising the temperature higher than in the primary drying phase, the bonds are broken between the material and the water molecules. After the freeze drying process is complete, the vacuum can be broken with an inert gas before the material is sealed. Most material can be dried to 1 to 5% residual moisture. How does freeze drying work? Freeze drying will freeze the food to 40 degrees below zero. Then the vacuum pump will automatically turn on and create a powerful vacuum around the food. The trays will gradually warm and the food will stay frozen. In this case, sublimation will occur to remove the water from food. This will allow food to keep its original shape, flavor, and also nutrition. This process takes between 20 to 36 hours. The smart sensors will determine when the food is completely dry and will alert you with a beep sound.
Hi, my name is Izni Adlina binti Ahmad Helmi. So for my part, I will tell you guys about vacuum dryer. So basically, vacuum dryer is a drying equipment that operates on principle of inducing a reduced pressure atmosphere or vacuum around substances that are being dried. This is the lab vacuum drying oven that is usually used in the laboratories to eliminate moisture from the substance that are being dried. Vacuum dryers uses the principle of vacuum. Firstly, feet are dried in reduced pressure atmosphere. Therefore, drying only need low level of energy due to removal of resistance to evaporation process. So, when the surroundings pressure is reduced, vapor pressure of the liquid of the feed significantly become higher. And when both pressure reach their equilibrium, the liquid or moisture inside will boil and convert it into gas that will eventually evaporate. So, the moisture inside the feed is removed. During the vacuum drying process, heat is transferred to the feed as it contacts the dryer's heated surface. Vacuum dryers also can be divided into two major unit operation, which is in batch and continuous unit operation. But the vacuum dryers mostly operated as batch unit operations. Using vacuum dryers has many advantages. One of the major advantages of using vacuum dryers is its energy conservation. Because it uses less energy, so it will cut down the economical and environmental costs. Secondly, the drying process can be done in shorter time. So basically, it will cut down the processing time and make the processing line more productive.
So, based on my friend's explanation, we can conclude that each type of drying equipment has its own characteristics based on their function and features. Different foods also need to be dried by using different types of dryer.